Okay, to make changes to your website, first to log in, you're going to go to capitalcitycasa.org, and then you really should just go to, not all of that extra, admin. It'll take you to this page, and you have logins. If you don't have them, let me know, and I can resend them to you. So I'm going to log in, and then I have a few changes that I still need to make, so I'm going to show you how to do those. First is when you update or upload new PDFs, you're going to go to your media library and do add new, and then you'll upload them here. And then to see those, let's see if we can find a PDF. So right here's one, or just any kind of document. To link it, this is the URL you're going to use, so each file has this URL. So you're going to copy that, and that's what you will use. I don't need this one specifically, but that's where you'll find that link to upload. So then this is where all of yours are. There's 100 items, so sometimes it's easier just to search them, but some of the titles aren't super, let me show you what I mean. Like, they're not super easy to find. I want to say they're called, like, some of them are like Resource 1. Somewhere I saw them. So like here, like you wouldn't really necessarily know what these are. So one thing you can do with these is if you do know what they are, you can rename them so it'd be easier to find. That's completely up to you. So I need to make a change on this page, resources. So one thing I need to do, I'm going to have this open in a new tab. So here is, let's go to your site. This is just the back side of your information here. So to make changes is pretty easy. Here's just the content. This is an accordion, so I'll show you where this information is in a minute, but I need to change this because right now this opens in the same tab. And so if you are adding PDFs, one thing you want to go to this edit and hit the gear. So where I've been changing, the issue was that it was still this part of the URL, so I was just changing this link here. But I'm going to open in a new tab. That way it will not take up the whole screen and you can keep looking at what you're doing on this page instead of this happening and you have to go back. So I'm going to update that. And I don't think there was anything else I needed to change on here. So then just make sure anytime you make an update on a page, just hit update on to the right. And then another, so all of your pages are like that. So if it's a simple text, and I obviously do not mind doing any of this, but like the golf tournament, to change the slug is just right here and change it and then update. So if there's anything really quick that you just want to take care of, that's how you do those sorts of things. And then the accordion pro, this kind of looks like a headache. So what did we need to do? Add drop downs under other resources. So these are your drop downs. I don't understand why it is so skinny. It's kind of a headache, but that's where they are. So I'm going to do a new accordion for CASA Closet and CASA Library. Sample title, so just open. And then I don't have any content yet, but this is where that would go. Again, if you're linking something, you just don't actually know how to do that when it is being weird like this. I don't know. I'll look at that because that looks weird. Because here are other links. This just has more information there. I'm not sure why this has more options. These have more options. I will figure that out and probably have it updated so that it won't be an issue for you. And then I turn that to no, and then let's go ahead and add, or maybe what I should do is, can you copy these? No. So we'll just add another one. Everything's kind of trial and error. I'm going to go ahead and take that off. No. And then save this right here, update. And then I will figure out why those don't have these same options. But like, see here, this is how you link. So if you had another text here and you had copied one of those PDFs, you'll just highlight that, hit the link, and then copy it in here. Or I like to go to this, copy it here, make sure the text looks exactly how I want, and make sure I click that. That's how you would do that, since my earlier illustration did not work. So we updated that, and then you can see that on here. You'll just refresh it, and then there it is. There's no content yet, but that's where it all goes. I'm not sure of any quick other things. I mean, the staff, you're all there, so this is how you'd make changes there. If you want to reorder how that's set up, you do it on the reorder part. Here's your forms. If you wanted to, and I can do these things, but here's notifications. If you wanted to change where these are going, you can quickly do that right there. Send to email, and you can do a comma and add yours beside there, whatever, and then just hit update notification. But again, I can make all of those changes for you, but there's so you can make quick changes if you have any that you're thinking of that you would like to make. I'll also find out, because I did not set up your page, your, oh, here's your password protected. So there, I thought that'd be a lot more challenging to find. Table ID, so that's going to be under total markers. Table press here.